So
Yes, sir.
yeah, so basically we have done only one class, that is a basic standard class. So I'll be sharing that recording with you all. So you can just share your email ID. So I'll add you to the drive. So you can access all the classes recordings, and if any kind of notes or anything will be there, I will be sharing you over that. Okay.
Okay, fine, sir.
So yeah. So for the first time people, this is a course where we will start from the basic, pretty basic, very basic. If you are not like, if you don't know anything about SAP also, that is fine. So we will be starting from the basic, and we will be going with the advanced topics. So everything we will be covering like in the S4 HANA, and after that we will be covering the real time topics also. Real time topics means how the implementation process will work, how the support projects will be working, how you need to work in the support project, and what will be the systems and how the systems will work. So everything we will be discussing. Okay, so first we will be starting from the basic. So if we start from the basic, so basic means this is SAP, and SAP is a part of ERP system. Okay, so if you know about the ERP, what is a ERP? Anybody, any idea what is a ERP? Heard the term? Anywhere you have heard the term ERP?
Yeah, we heard
Okay,
ERP means enterprise
okay. So
resource
my
planning.
okay. Okay, so you might be hearing this term ERP, or you might be introduced to this term, or maybe you are working in an ERP system in anywhere. So, what is a ERP? ERP is a enterprise resource planning. Okay, what is a enterprise resource planning? So, let's say there is a company. Okay, so a company will use some resources to develop its business. What are the let's say resources? So it will be using some people. People means there will be some employees, there will be some workers will be there. They will be using some machines. There will be some machines which is working for the production, or which kind of, let's say, um, for creating the product or for making the product, they will be having some machines, and there will be some materials. So definitely we will be needing the material to create some product. Okay, so this is basically, these three things is called resources. So resources means people, or we can say man, material, and money. Okay, this we can say man, material, and machine, and man, material, and machines, we can say these things. Okay, so what is a ERP? So when we have this kind of system, we need to utilize it. So we need to utilize the people time effectively, or the let's say we will be using the machines time we will be using the machines time very effectively, so that we can get the maximum output from them. Okay, if a employee is working for me, they should be having, there should be optimum output from the employee. If I am having a machine, I should have the, let's say, optimum output from the machine also. And if I am having a material, I also need to have a minimum storage period for the material from which I am creating, or I am making some materials. So how this can be managed? So this can be managed with a ERP software. Okay, so ERP software, it will manage everything. So we will be storing all the data, like what are the employees, who are the employees, what is the let's say uh, what are the machines are available, what is the materials are available, what kind of processes we are having. So everything we will be storing inside the ERP, means the software. We will be storing everything, and ERP will be having some defined processes or defined, let's say, functions will be there. So it will be creating a optimized system for the people, or for the, we can say, for the managers or for the CEO, where they can see how these things are being utilized or how they are working. Okay, so this is a ERP software. Okay, so there are a lot of ERP softwares are there which are helping the business to utilize or to manage their work in the companies. Okay, understood till this one? ERP is clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is ERP. So there are multiple types of ERP systems are there which we can use for this kind of work. Okay, so the popular name is, in the ERP system, the popular name is SAP, due to its lot of advantages. ERP is used, like SAP system is used in a lot of places. Okay, just hold on a second. Okay, so there are a lot of different types of ERP systems are there which are being used to fulfill these kind of, um, let's say, functionality or business we can maintain. So to optimize our business, we can use a ERP system. So right now for this kind of work, ERP systems are being used. So what are the different types of ERPs are there? So first name which you will hear, that is a SAP system. It is a widely used or widely known ERP system. Then if you heard somewhere, that is a Oracle. So Oracle is the company name. Oracle Fusion is the software name. Similarly, there is Microsoft is the company name. Dynamics is the software name. So MS Dynamics is one of the ERP software. PeopleSoft is a company, and PeopleSoft is also a software name. Next one is JD Edwards. So JD Edwards, right now it is, let's say, merged with Oracle. So before that, JD Edwards was a company, and right now we are calling it as a enterprise one. So apart from this one, there are a lot of other ERP systems are there which some companies are using. Okay, if we say about the major players, so major players are SAP and Oracle. Okay, right now there is a demand for SAP, or we can say from last 30 years there has been a demand from SAP, and it is keep growing on. Okay, because why it is growing? Because of its advantages. Okay, and because of its usability. Okay, so how it is being used and what are the advantages are there, we will be looking into that. So first, let's understand what is a SAP. So SAP is, if we say about the abbreviation, so SAP means systems, applications, and products in data processing. So basically here in the SAP system or SAP software, what it will do, it will do the data processing. So we will be feeding the data to the system. So everything will be feeding to the system. Then system will work in the background and it will process the data. Okay, so if we are having, let's say, we want to create a, um, let's say we want to create a schedule. Let's say I am working in a manufacturing industry. Okay, let's say anyone is working in a manufacturing industry, they need to manufacture some of the products in a daily basis. Okay, so First, what will happen? You will be feeding some of the data. Let's say you are saying what is your consumption rate. Let's say I will be saying for April month, I'm consuming 100 or 500 products I'm consuming, or I need to have 500 products. For let's say May month, I will be needing 480 or 450 materials. Let's say in June month, I will be needing 500 or 500 plus materials. So if I enter these kind of details to the system, what the system will do, system will create, let's say, what kind of product I'll be needing. I'll be needing 500 products for this month. Let's say I'll be needing the 500 products for this month. So system will create a requirement of 500 products for this month, and it will create a production plan for the 500 products. Okay, so this can be done by the system. So system will do these things. What I need to do, I need to enter the data. Where we have to enter, how we have to enter, that we will be looking into it in a later phase when we go inside the SAP system. Okay, so this is how it will be improving the efficiency of everyone, right? So before, what was happening? So I will be taking the requirement. Okay, I'll be taking the requirement from the I'll be taking the requirement from the department. I'll be entering it to some of the system, or I'll be entering it to some of the ledger. Ledger means the offline book. We are having a ledger book, right? So everywhere, let's say you are going somewhere, you are entering in some register. So like that one, let's say if you are working in a company, you are entering everything in a register. Like today, how many products have been created, today how many machines have been used, how many hours have been used, what is the output. So everything was used in a, let's say, either you can put it in an Excel file, or you can put it in a offline ledger, you can put it over there. So before it was used like that one. Okay, so right now what we need to do, we need to enter all of the data in the SAP system. Okay, so this will streamline the business process. And anytime you need to let's say you need to check whatever things are there, or whatever status is there, what is the production status, what is the material status, what is the let's say your sales status. So everything you can get in a click from the system, because you have all the data in one system. So you will be getting everything in just one click. Okay, if I need something, I'll just do one click, and I'll get the information from the system. Okay, so now this is for the improved efficiency. So this will improve my efficiency, because I don't need to go manually check everything, and everywhere I don't have to go. I can sit in one place and I can manage my work. Okay, this is for the improved efficiency. So if you are efficient, or your employees are efficient, then they will use their time effectively or efficiently. Okay, next one is, what is the what is the benefit? Next benefit is better decision making. Okay, if you have all the data in your hand, it will take a very let's say you can decide it better, right? So let's say, if the visibility, let's understand the visibility. Let's say I don't have, there is a 5 6 departments are there. Okay, so there are 5 6 departments are there. If I don't have a system, okay, or if I don't have a integrated system, if the systems are not integrated, so what will happen? Let's say I will be having the material requirement, or I will be having any requirement, or anything will be there. So what I need to do, I have to go to the each of the department, or I have to collect the data from each of the department. Then I have to compare it. Then I have to make a decision like what things I need to procure or what things I need to buy, what things I need to sell, what is the status of the material, how things needs to be procured, what should be my today's goal. So for everything I have to go for each and every department. I have to find out what is the problem over there or what is the requirement over there, and I have to gather it and I have to come back and I have to make a decision or create a schedule or anything I will be creating. So if SAP will provide you all data in one place, so you will be having a better decision making capacity, right? So everything you will be getting in the system only. So if you are going to the, let's say for one material multiple departments are using, so you can go inside the material and check what is the material status, where it is being used, what is the let's say what is the requirement for that material for today, what is the material requirement for next 1 month, what is the material let's say stock is there, how much stocks are there, what is the sales of that material, okay, how many material do I need to sell, how many stocks are there. So now I can manage, like I can create a, let's say production plan or production order I can create. Okay, so this SAP will give you real time data. So let's say in some of the systems what will happen, let's say production is happening, let's say you have produced 500 or 600 materials, but still you don't have that in your system or in your ledger. So right now say I don't have a material, so I can plan for buying, right? If I don't have the information, like material is already produced, it is in the production floor, but it has not been entered in the system, so I will be not having a idea that 500 materials are being produced. So I will be having, like, if I need a product, maybe I'll be going for the individual department to see if the product is there or if the product is not there, or I have to go for outside for buying it. If it's in SAP, so you will be having, so there will be a data will be there which will say that 500 materials are already being produced, so we can use it. So how many time it will consume, directly you can see what is the production schedule is there, when you can expect that material to be finished, when you can expect that material in your warehouse. So everything you can have a real time access on the system. Okay, understood this one? Understood till this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay, fine. So next one is increased scalability. Okay, so every organization or every company, okay, every company has a vision to grow. No company say that no, I will be staying like how I am now, I will be staying like that for 10 years. No, right? So every company needs to grow. How they can grow? If I say I need to grow, how I can grow? I can create more customers, I can acquire more customer, I can let's say reach out to more customers, so that I will be satisfying my customers, or my customer needs I will be satisfying, so that I can grow. Okay, let's take an example of these online shopping platforms. Okay, so right now these online shopping platforms, let's say Amazon, let's say this Flipkart is there, let's say there are some other players are there, they are having a lot of, let's say what we call it, demand. Right now they are having a lot of demand. People are not going to the shop, they are buying from the online platforms, right? Most of the products are um, being purchased from this online platforms. Why you are going for the online platforms? Because before, let's say I want to have a mobile or I want to buy a mobile, what can I do? I have to go to the market physically, right? I have to go to the market physically, and I have to go shop by shop, or I have to go from one market to another market. I will be going for, let's say, whatever, let's say, mobile I need to buy. Okay, so I have to go for search where that mobile is available, where is that model is available, what is the price, what should be the negotiable price, what should be the final price, if there is any kind of offers are running right now. So I have to go each and every shop, and I have to find the product, and I can, after that, if I have all the information, then I can decide where I need to buy that product, right? This was the process. So same thing was there for the business also. Now once the online platform came, what happened? So every seller were registered there. So let's say your nearby places, sellers are registered in the Amazon or Flipkart. So right now, if you go to the Flipkart or you will go to the Amazon, there just you will be writing your phone and model number. It will show all the options that is available, right? Who are the sellers? What are the price? What should be the availability? When you can get the product? What is the discounts? What is the bank offers? So everything you will be getting on one page. So your life is easy, right? So before, you have to go, like, it will take at least one day to go and search everywhere, so you can ask your friends where I can get this mobile, or where I can get this product on a cheaper price. So basically everyone needs it in a cheaper price and in a, let's say, shorter time. Okay, so this is the, this was the, let's say, problem was there, and this problem was sorted by the online platform. So they are giving you every data you require on a product, right? What is the price, what is the availability, how you can buy, what offers are there, when the offers will come, when the best prices will be there. So every information you are getting from the online website. So it is making every customer's life easy. So similarly, if your life is easy, you will be buying more and more products from this online platform, and these online platforms will grow. And second thing, let's say you are purchasing more of the products from the online shops or online platforms. Let's say they are not delivering your product in time. Let's say the information is not passing to the company properly. Let's say there will be multiple people will be there who will be handling these kind of things. Let's say I need to have a mobile. I am giving a order to the seller. So seller is there, but I am not directly giving any order to the seller. I am just giving that order to the Amazon, or let's say Flipkart. It is Flipkart's duty to send that information to the seller, and then seller needs to process it, and seller needs to provide that material to the, let's say, courier partner, and courier partner needs to take it from the seller, and it will provide to the customer in a shorter time period. So if I need all of these things to be happen, so everything needs to happen in a electronic way, so that the data will transfer in a single click, or in a single shot. I can send all of these data to all of these shareholders or stakeholders who are involved in this process. Okay, so if I go with this process, if I have this process optimized, so it is a chance is there that my business will definitely grow. If I am having the customer satisfaction, if I am helping the customers, I will be definitely growing in the market, right? So this is how the organization will grow. So it will capture a lot of customers, it will acquire a lot of customers, and they will solve their problem. They will help them in many things. They will be growing in that. So you can see whoever companies are in this way, who are working in this way, they are growing. Okay. So why this Flipkart and Amazon are growing? So they understand the problem of the customer, they are improving and they are helping in that way. Let's say one day delivery, it is a amazing concept, right? So one day delivery, if I need to send a product in one day to my customer, how I can send it? So let's say customer is sitting in any kind of metro. Let's say they are sitting in Chennai, Kolkata, or Delhi, or Mumbai. They are sitting in anywhere. I have a go down in, let's say, Bangalore. How I can send it? So let's say I am getting this information right now. Right now, the information should be passed to the seller or warehouse. Right now, the seller should, let's say, take that product, and the seller should um, they should ship the product immediately, and the courier partner should ship it immediately, let's say through air or whatever means of transport are available for immediate sending the product. Whatever things are available, they can send it immediately, so that you can get the product in one day. Okay, so this is a concept. If you don't have all the information right away, you will be not able to do this, right? So information is important, and how the information is passed and how you are using the information, that is important. So if you use the information properly, or if you use the data properly, definitely you are going to grow, and definitely you are going to scale your industry. So this is why it is called data processing. So we are using the data processing. So whatever data we are having, we will be process it immediately. Okay. Next one is improved collaboration. So whatever things we have discussed, it is coming under collaboration only. Let's say I have 5 departments in my plant or in my location. Let's say I'll be having 5 departments in my plant. So if I have all uh, departments information at one place, so there will be collaboration will be more between this department. Let's say there is a requirement in the production area, there is a requirement in the let's say maintenance people, there is a requirement, there is a requirement in the warehouse area. So every information is available with me, so that I can get the I can get the information. Let's say I am in the warehouse department. Okay, and let's say there is a production department is there, so they will be need some um, let's say they need some raw material to start their production. So if it is an online process, they have to come to me, they have to reach out to me, and they have to tell, like, I will go for a production, I will need this raw material, let's say 500 raw materials I will be needing. So please give me this 500 raw materials. Okay, so let's say this is the offline way. What will be the online way? Let's say in the online way, I have the requirement, like I have said, let's say you are having a plan for manufacturing 500 products. So system will show you that there is a need of, or there is a demand of 500 product to be manufactured. So system will search in the manufacturing of 500 product, how many raw materials are required, or which raw materials are required, if the stock is already there or not. If the stock is not there, so warehouse department, what they will do, they will be creating a demand, or they will be creating a requirement, like I need a 500 product. So the requirement will go to the purchasing department. Purchasing department will purchase this 500 material or 1000 material, whatever things will be needed to manufacture that. They will be procuring the material, or they will be purchasing the material from outside. Now if this process without SAP, how I can do that one? So first one department will go to another department, they will list out their demands. So second department, they will go for their system, and they will check whatever the stocks are available. If they don't have this kind of items or raw material, again they will go to the purchasing department, and purchasing department will check if they are having any kind of open let's say purchase orders, or they are having any kind of open things are there, in which they will be getting the um, they will be getting the product, or they will be having a, let's say they will be creating a purchase order, or they are asking the vendor to supply the material. Okay, so these all of the process will take time, right? If you're going with offline process, or if your departments are not linked. Okay, so if your departments are linked, in a single click you can say there is a requirement. In the background, system will check that there is no material in the warehouse or there is no material in the storage location. In the background, it will create a demand, or we can say this in a purchase requisition, we call it in SAP. So it will create a purchase requisition that I have a demand for 500 product. Immediately that purchase requisition can be converted to the purchase order, that there is a 500 products are needed, and immediately that purchase order will be sent to the vendor also. So in just one click, I'm having all the things done by the system only. I don't have to go to the system and do, or I don't have to go to each and every people and just let them know like this is my requirement. I need this by this time. So this will be improving your, let's say, collaboration, and this will be also improving the, let's say, your um, process. It will also improve your process. Okay. So next one is better cost control. Okay, so how it can give you better cost control? So let's say there will be some budgeting will be there. So let's say there will be multiple vendors will be there. There will be, let's say, there will be a lot of reporting kind of things will be there, which will be helping you on the cost control, cost effectiveness. It will help you so that managers can decide what they have to store, what they have to manufacture, what they have to sell, and how much raw materials they need. So everything they will be having a, let's say, vision. They will be having a view on that, so that they will be using the materials effectively, they will be using the machine effectively, so that the cost will be effective, the cost will be utilized properly, right? So if I'm running a machine for, let's say, 8 to 10 hours per day, or in a shift I'm running, let's say in 8 hour shift I'm running the machine at least for 7 hours or 7.5 hours, uh, cost will be reduced for me because my machine is running very efficiently, so I can get the maximum product from that, right? So this will be having a better cost control. Okay, next one is better security. Okay, so what is the security? Let's say your data will be secured. Okay, so your data will be secured because it is a SAP system is a very stable system, and continuously SAP is uh, developing its system. So your data will be secured, and you will be having a better control on your data. Okay, so this is for the security reason. So, and the second thing is SAP system for auditors. So mostly what will happen, if you need to grow your company, if you need to have some funding, you need to have a transparent systems. Okay, you need to have a transparent system where everything I can monitor, everything I can have a report, everything should be in the compliance. Okay, so that whenever there is auditors are coming, let's say any kind of big industry you can see, so government auditors will come there and they will audit the company if the company is running properly or not. They are giving the proper information to the government, they are giving the proper information to everyone, to their investors. It will check in the system, it will track the report, it will find the report, and it will do the audit if everything is fine or not. If there is something is missing, some compliances are missing, or if some things are missing, it will report to the government or to the authority. Okay, so for that one, SAP is a better one. It will give you transparency. Why it will give you transparency? Because everything is collaborated, every department is collaborated, there is linking between each of the departments, so there is no department wise, there is no data is kept separately. So if the data will be kept separately with the system, like with the department, there are chances of, let's say, we can say, misuse of the data or misuse of the system will be there if you park the data at, let's say, separate places. If every data is there, so there will be no let's say misutilize or misuse of the data. Okay, and there are a lot of things are there which will help you in the compliance part, in the government compliance part. So we will be understanding that in a gradual way. Okay, so SAP will also help you to comply with the regulations and industry standards. Okay, let's just take on one example. Let's say from India, there should be no material should go to China or Pakistan. Okay, let's say this is the one thing, this is a compliance from India. Let's say from Indian government, this is a compliance that they have made. You should not send any product to, you should not sell any product to Pakistan, or you should not sell any product to the China. Okay, so now in the SAP system, if I make this, like for this material, I can tell the system that this system, sorry, this product should not be sent to the this location. So system, whenever you create a, let's say whenever there is a purchase order or when there is a sale order is there, okay, so the system will identify like this product is manufactured from India and it will not go to Pakistan or China. Okay, so this is how you can comply with the regulations. So if I'm doing it manually, so I don't know if this needs to go to Pakistan or not, I can simply I can send it if it is on my hand. I want to send, if I have received a purchase order from someone from Pakistan, I'll send it. But if system will do it, system will find what are the data is available, how it should be used, where it should be used. So it will be using it. So this is all of the SAP benefits. So